Hello friends, today I'm going to share the exam level class. This is the uh, special class, and definitely you will get the 7.5 or the 7 band and IELTS writing task too if you follow these tips. And first of all, if you observe any question and also writing, especially in a task to you, and first of all, what you have to do, read the question carefully and then try to understand the question. And remember, you have to answer all part of the question. For answering in appropriate way all parts of the question, first of all you have to brainstorm. You have to spend some time, actually minimum the 5 minutes, in order to brainstorm. Then plan your essay, like jot down the points and how you will plan. And on the one side, and you will have to write the in the essays, agree or disagree, the agree point, and second side the disagree points. And if you will have to choose the uh, if you will have to choose the one side in the essay, if essay is a such type, then always choose that type in which you have a more points, in which you have a more knowledge and you can elaborate very well. Don't choose your personal point of view. Examiner doesn't have any connection with your personal point of view. It doesn't matter what you personally think about that topic. It doesn't matter. You have to perform well, that is a matter. So that's why always choose that side in a agree or disagree case in which you having a more points. So personal point of view doesn't matter. Always choose that side in which you have a points and you can perform well, जिसमें आप जो है वेल परफॉर्म कर सकते हो. हमेशा ही वो पार्ट चूज़ करो. जैसे इधर जिस मैंने स्टार दिया, मैंने ये पॉइंट चूज़ किया, मेरे पास ये पॉइंट अच्छे हैं, मैं इसको ज़्यादा एलैबोरेट कर सकती हूँ. उसको माइनस कर दो एक साइड को. जैसे always choose that side in which you have a more points, or you can elaborate very well and you can perform well. Okay. First of all, read the question carefully, try to understand the question. Remember, you have to answer all part of the question. For answering in appropriate way all part of the question, brainstorm, planning, then choose which side in which you have a more knowledge about. In a case of agree or disagree, in other sides, and you have to read the question carefully and you have to understand, then try to jot down the points in appropriate way in a case of other essays. And confidently, you can perform confidently if you have a more knowledge about any topic. You can perform confidently. So always choose those point in which you have a confidence, you can elaborate well. And follow the 4 parameters. On the behalf of the 4 parameters, IELTS examiner assess your writing score. And if you talk about the parameter list, the coherence and cohesion, task response, second one is the lexical resource, and next one is grammatical range and accuracy. But actually 4 parameters means, actually first coherence and cohesion, you means you know very well that, sorry, it's slip of my tongue. Coherence and cohesion means that how to link the paragraph, how you organize your essay, organizing the essay in an appropriate way, organizing the paragraph in an appropriate way, organizing your linker and a proper space wherever need, and you are adding your linker or not. It means coherence and cohesion. So linking a proper sentence as well as the paragraph, it means coherence and cohesion. A second, task response means if there is a question on a health problems and you are writing on something else related to the health, it means you are off topic. So task response means always say what the examiner is asking, so fulfill the task response. And also in a task response there are 250 words. In a task 2 you have to fulfill, you have to write. And so try to make a habit to perform 250 words on every day on your daily presentation, your writing presentation, whatever you perform on your notebooks. So lexical resource means don't use a cram or tough word. It means you have to use a range of vocabulary. Vocabulary means not a tough words, not a cram word. It means you have to just rephrase. If examiner is asking, some people says that you will not say, some people say you can say, an increasing number of people says that, message says that. So try to use the synonym. And in all people, don't use if the S is on all people, don't use all people again and again. You can use gray hair people, or you can use a senior citizen word. So that means lexical resource. You don't use that kind of the words and that are difficult to understand, and examiner will not see the dictionary. So always try to use simple as much as possible. Lexical resource means you have to use the same word related to that particular meaning, and but not the tough word. You have to just perform the synonym, and you have to write the synonym. And grammatical range and accuracy, it means the use of range of complex and compound and simple sentences. How much examiner will check your writing score on the basis of how much you have used the simple, compound and complex sentences. So always try to make these sentences by using the if then, and try to using the gerund approach, and try to make a simple sentence, but by following the instructions. And repetition is not allowed in IELTS. And then use punctuations, commas and symbolic language according to sentence. Wherever there is a need to use a punctuation, the comma and the underscore, hyphen, whatever according to the requirement, you have to use those kind of the punctuations, commas, symbolic language according to the sentence. It is very momentous, and mostly these mistakes slip of my tongue, and these mistakes provide less band scores. Mostly everyone try to avoid these kind of the things, commas or punctuation. So it is momentous to take care of these things in order to boost your band score. So gerund method example. Gerund is an approach, and that increases your band score, that boosts your band score if you really want to get a good band score, especially for the journal writing. And also academy can also achieve the very good band score if follow these instructions. And owing to always try to use ing, and in the starting in a common line, especially first of all, whenever we write any essay, we write the common line. So write the introduction line, so you can write by using the ing, like I have a right, owing to the increasing benefit of sun energy, owing to increasing benefit of increasing benefits, sun energy becoming popular source of domestic energy in a several nation. So इसमें ये है कि अगर कोई सोलर एनर्जी पे ऐसे आया तो उसका वो सोलर एनर्जी पे आप उसको ऐसे इंट्रोडक्शन है कि उसका जो इस्तेमाल बढ़ता जा रहा है, कुछ ऐसे है, तो आप लिख सकते हो ऑइंग टू इंक्रीजिंग बेनिफिट, उसकी कॉमन लाइन है ऑइंग टू यूज़ किया, आईएनजी आ गया, इंक्रीजिंग बेनिफिट ऑफ सन एनर्जी becoming popular as a source of domestic energy in several nations, owing to increasing benefit, sun energy becoming popular as a source of domestic energy in several nations. So next one is, sorry, थोड़ी सी प्रॉब्लम के लिए. सो उसके बाद आगे है रिफ्रेश, ऑलवेज रिफ्रेश बाय द सिनोनियम, एज आई ऑलरेडी टोल्ड यू. जैसे स्टार्टिंग में आता है तो वो हमेशा रिफ्रेश करें उसको, सिनोनियम मेथड भी. और उसके बाद है अगर कॉम्प्लेक्स सेंटेंस बनानी है तो मेकिंग फार्मूला यही है, यू हैव टू यूज़ इफ देन इवन दो, सिंस, डिस्पाइट दिस, इन स्पाइट ऑफ दिस, therefore consequently, as a result, not only but also, owing to, because of, due to, an account of. प्राइमरी रीज़न इज़, अगर आप लिस्टिंग करना चाहते हो वो जैसे लिस्टिंग करते हैं रीजंस के लिए, कॉजेस के लिए, यू कैन लिस्ट इन सच ए वे, डोंट यूज़ द वर्ड फर्स्टली और सेकेंडली, मोर ओवर फर्दर मोर दिस काइंड ऑफ स्ट्रक्चर डोंट फॉलो, एंड डेफिनेटली बूस्ट डिक्रीज योर बैंड स्कोर. And so if you really want to enhance your band score, use the primary reason is, that is another reason, the lack of education is another reason, the corruption is another reason. So always try to these kind of the sentences. For example, in conclusion, एग्जाम्पल के लिए कौन सा वर्ड लिखना है आपने, पहले एग्जाम्पल की बात करते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल करेंगे आप, और उसके बाद इन कंक्लूजन के लिए आपने ऐसा कोई वर्ड नहीं लिखना, टू इनकैप्सुलेट और समथिंग अदर लाइक दैट. So you have to just write in order to write the example, for example, and for conclusion, in conclusion. Always start your conclusion with although. In conclusion टाइप करके उसके बाद कॉमा डालना है, फिर although से स्टार्ट करें. Although some people says that and while however others says that, although से स्टार्ट करेंगे आपका बैंड स्कोर बढ़ेगा. सो अब बताते हैं कि आल्स की राइटिंग में आपने क्या चीज़ें नहीं यूज़ करनी है. The things one should avoid in आल्स writing: the I, we, he, she, you, which, many, much, sometime, very, and repetition is not allowed. ऊपर दिए गए सारे वर्ड अपने यूज़ नहीं करने, इट को भी अवॉइड करें जितना हो सके. बट एक आधी बार यूज़ कर सकती है. रेपिटेशन इज नॉट अलाउड. सिंगुलर और प्लूरल की बड़ी प्रॉब्लम आती है आज की राइटिंग में. I often found the way student faces a problem regarding the singular and especially between regarding the two words people, children. Actually, people is already plural and children is already plural, so don't write peoples or children these kind of words. People ये wrong word है, people right है, children ये भी wrong है, children right है. Next instruction, contractions as में allowed नहीं है. Short forms are not allowed in as writing as well as in speaking. Shouldn't, couldn't, didn't, wouldn't and don't. So ये सब चीज़ें आज की राइटिंग में अलाउ नहीं है, आपको पूरा यूज़ करना है. शुड नॉट, कुड नॉट, डिड नॉट, डू नॉट, दिस नॉट, ये सारे वर्ड्स हैं स्पीकिंग में प्रॉपर यूज़ करने चाहिए आपको पूरे. तो आज के प्रोटोकॉल फॉलो करने चाहिए. सब्सक्राइब माई चैनल सीमा अरोड़ा आर्ट्स एंड ऑल्सो शेयर विद योर किड एंड किन. इफ़ यू रियली वांट टू गेट मोर अपडेट्स रिगार्डिंग माई चैनल, प्लीज़ सब्सक्राइब, शेयर with your kids and kin, and so it will increase my confidence in order to make a more videos. So please help in order to find a more subscribers, so for my motivation. Thank you so much.